Hi, this is Pat Mulroy, and I am going to give you a brief tour of our Can-Do template. Don't take this final template piece here too seriously at this point. This is just where we're putting our final adjustments into the World of Learning template. So you can see here in the beginning of the course, we are going to have one landing page. So this will be the home page that every student comes into. And right here we'll have information like the course description, a brief paragraph, there'll be a link to the syllabus, and then general information and Canvas help links. So that will be a little mini course that will be there. And then on the side, we're going to have a Meet Your Teacher. So you can see here,
My name is Dave
you
Johnson, and
have
I'm a facilitator.
an example of how we have moved in Meet Your Teacher. And then there'll also be in the course just a brief overview of who the teacher is. The video obviously is on the front page, about me, some items that will be about them, and then their educational background. Once we remind them not necessarily to go too much into detail, but to let them know their educational background and interests. So that's the beginning part. You can see that that will give folks a basic introduction to the course. Here we have an inspirational video. This is really fun. I can give you access to the whole course, but if you look this up, this is really kind of cool. And in that video, there are just a ton of examples of people just trying to do things that are really hard and being able to do them. The next part you can see here is where there's placeholder for live sessions. So when students click to a live session, what's going to happen is they will be able to go directly into a link for the live session, and then we'll have some general directions up here, and then down here we will have the date and the recorded topic so students can go back and check in. We'll also have a troubleshooting guide here. We have put together that so far that will be there. So that is how students will access the live lesson. So the next part is the teacher-directed path, and that's based on that chart that I'll show you again when we go to set your own path, which is the student-directed portion. And so right here in the teacher-directed portion, this would demonstrate how you get into the first module. And that first module will have, we've been working on this one today. So that area where there'll be a lesson title here will be connected out to a unit. In here, this is the engage, this is the piece where Chris is. Now, Deanna has created a course builder link, so we're going to be embedding things like the vocabulary, phrases, cultural connections that are aligned with the can-dos into this portion of the course. We're going to be using Padlet as a way to have the students or the teachers be able to place things and have students move them around and talk about them and have some discussions. Now, in addition, we'll have some assignments that are discussion prompts, reading and writing, and speaking and listening assignments. And if we go back into the final spot here, you can see the set your path. Now, the set your path is where the students are going to come up with their own way, time to explore how they are going to meet their goals. And as you can see here, this is our chart that we talked about before. Now, in the teacher guided piece, going back here, the teachers are going to connect over here in this unit section. They're going to connect a can-do to each one of the lessons or units that are there. And in this portion, where students will be selecting their path based on these can-dos, each of these can-dos is connected to a specific lesson and specific content. So only content from that specific portion is going to be in like green A. So when we go into green A, only the content for recognizing the sounds of letters are there, and then there's different pieces of that learning log. So we're working with that portion of the tool. So as we get back in and we continue to look at what the students are doing, we're really wrapping everything around that chart. The chart will drive that teacher-directed piece, so those units and modules will have links here, and then the teachers will make those links active as they progress. So I'm going to stop now. If you have any questions, I'd certainly be glad to answer, and I'm sure Deanna would as well. I'm going to send this over to her. We will probably have updates in the very near future. Deanna is working with the teachers tonight. Have a great day.